There's a sign put up by the Florida Parks and Wildlife, and the sign reads, "Do not molest the alligators." That's right, do not molest the alligators. I don't know who's doing that, and they've done it enough times that Florida Parks and Wildlife felt the need to put up a sign, but that's disturbing. But I'm going to post a picture of that sign on our social media pages tomorrow because I want you to see that this is actually a real thing. That who's molesting alligators? If I told anybody from Louisiana that, hey, Florida's kind of getting wacky down there molesting alligators so much that they're having to put a sign up for it, it's disturbing by any means. I mean, you know, or maybe it's just a sign that they felt that they needed up. Look, you can put curtains in a submarine, but I don't know that it really makes much sense. So I have to think if you're putting that sign up, there's a reason for it. I just don't want to know the reason. Or maybe their definition of molest is different than what we think of it. Either way, I thought that was extremely strange. Florida, like I said, they're a one-stop shop. They have the beaches, they have the nature, they have theme parks, they have tourist attractions. Gatorland is still there. Matter of fact, one of the smaller attractions, and if you know what I'm talking about, you'll understand where I'm coming from, is called Spook Hill, and I believe it's down around Lake Wales, Florida, and we didn't make it down that far this trip, but it's actually an optical illusion. You park your car at the bottom of the hill and put it in neutral, and the car will seem to roll back uphill when, if you look at the landscape, you're actually rolling downhill. But for all intents and purposes, you will swear that you're rolling backwards uphill. And as a child, that was the creepiest thing I'd ever done. And as a child back in the mid 70s, there was a motel off to the side of that intersection that was called the Casper Motel. You just, like I said, you just can't make this stuff up. So, but that's pretty much what we experienced in Florida. I hope that you've enjoyed this, but that does bring us to the conclusion of this first podcast. There's many more trips. I promise you, the one you don't want to miss is next week's episode when I talk about and this will probably be a two-part podcast, but it's about France. And all I'm going to say is you want to hear the stories about the squishy shoes and steak tartare and many, many more. But with that, that is all we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I thank you for listening. Don't forget to check us out on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. I will be posting pictures when I talk about a trip or about food. I will post pictures on our social media so that you can see that I wasn't making this stuff up, that I do actually have pictures to back it up. Between now and then, till I see you again next Tuesday at 9 a.m. when we launch the next podcast, don't forget to caffeinate and conquer, and have a great day.